ultimately, if you say, Tim Regan, I think a person who steps up.
The thing I admire most about Tim Regan is the way he shows up as a leader.
People know he cares, and he's committed to doing what he says he's going to do.
He just has this, uncanny or unique ability just to listen, to hear from others.
He's always thinking about his responsibility to the people who live and work in the communities in Baltimore and around Baltimore.
He's present all of the time in the community.
We have a lot of very passionate business people around the city, but Tim really takes it to a completely different level.
And he demonstrates an understanding of his role and responsibility that goes well beyond the organization that he runs and the differential impact both he as a leader and his company can have within the vibrancy of our communities.
He walks the talk like no one else I know.
After the events associated with the death of Freddie Gray, there was a lot of pain in this community, the greater Mondawmin community.
What Tim chose to do as a leader at that time will always define his leadership skills.
Tim does extraordinary things like buy the Target at Mondawmin, and doing it just because he understood that the community needed him to.
The excitement in his voice about creating what is now Touchpoint, what he said is that I've been thinking about this for years.
And to see him and his wife, Joanne, make a personal commitment to purchase that property and to build it out in terms of how do you bring in community assets? How do you create opportunities for small business to be incubated? How do you make sure that there's support in there for seniors, workforce development? I mean, a whole myriad of things that will be accessible to folks because you've got such a large footprint there. And the other part of that was the community engagement part of that. At every step of the way, he spent time with community, walking neighborhoods, right, getting to know people, talking to people, bringing people in, sharing and hearing from them.
And that's what leadership is. When you don't try to do it by yourself, you bring others with you. It's that consistent showing up every day and doing the work, and not looking for anyone to praise you or acknowledge you, but knowing that the work needs to be done. And that is who Tim is.
One word I would use to describe Tim Regan is authentic.
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 He's genuine.
I think about Tim as being someone who I can call and say, Tim, we need help on this. We need you. We need Whiting Turner. We need support. And Tim is always there.
Well, I really can't think of anyone who represents what the Boy Scouts represents more than Tim. I think, people always say, oh, so-and-so's a good Boy Scout. I mean, Tim really, really is.
When you think about the value system of the Boy Scouts, and you think about scouting in general, and you think about what it is that scouting wants to acknowledge in recognition such as this, I think Tim Regan represents the best.
Tim, my friend, congratulations.
Congratulations, Tim.
Congratulations, Tim.
Congratulations, Tim.
Congratulations, Tim.
Congratulations, Tim. You deserve this. Thank you.